Hello, everybody, and welcome to this stream. We are going to build a small package from scratch. Let's just dive straight into it. I'll take a look at the chat if you have some questions or remarks. So if you have any feedback for me, just put it in the chat. Okay, let's just start by sharing my screen and explain what we are going to do. Let's do a little bit of window management here. So I'm going to share this screen and you should see it all. And let's hide this little thing. And let's first discuss what we are going to do. So this week, Taylor tweeted out that signal handling is now supported for artisan commands because basically Symfony added it and now we can just use it in Laravel as well. And the way that you should do it is implement a certain interface. That interface requires you to implement these two functions, and then you're good to go. Now, to me, this seems very nice. It's a very cool feature. So what this could allow you to do is just clean up after yourself. So in this example, if there is a command to start a server, then you can, when somebody cancels your command, because a server, it will probably just run forever. And if somebody just stops that command, then you have a chance by handling the signal to gracefully stop your server. Now, this is a very neat feature, but I think we can do a little bit better than what is in here. And that's what I want to explore a little bit. I'm not saying that we'll be able to make it, but we're just going to try to improve on this. So the way this is set up now is that you can just handle those signals in the command. But I'm thinking about our Laravel backup package, and in there, the command starts the backup, and there are several clauses below that actually do the backup. And what I want to do is, if somebody cancels out in the middle of the backup, then I want to put like the signal handling class in signal handling code into the class that is taking the backup and not in the command itself. So I want to be able to handle these signals everywhere and not just in the command. And I want to do that in a very nice way, I think. Now, I haven't researched this at all. This will be a very raw video. So what we're first going to do is just try it out and just see if this example is actually working. So we're going to have like a demo command or a demo application. How am I going to name the package? Because this will be like the application that I'll use to demo the package. Let's maybe call it laravel-signal-aware-command or something like that. So I should have a application Laravel new laravel-signal-aware-command app where we can test this a little bit out. I hope that everybody can see my screen. Let me check. Cool. No complaints, so I guess sound and video is all right. And if not, yeah, then you're unlucky. So here we will have laravel-signal-aware-command app. Yeah, I'm going to have like a Git repository here, so I can do git reset if I do anything stupid to go back to this state. And let's just test out if this is actually working. So let's wait for PHP Storm. And I see the video size is very small. Text is so small. Code is barely readable. Okay, let's fix that. I'm going in my displays and bam. Is that better? Let's see. It probably takes a few seconds to reach you. There's, I think, a delay of 10 seconds or something. If it is still too small, let me know. Okay, so signable command. We have the application now. Let's just make a command. Test command. Yeah, I probably for most packages that I want to test, I have already created a test command. That's why we got some auto completion here. So test command like that. And what was it in the tweet? Signable command interface. Implement signable command interface. Okay, so let's add these method stubs. Let's make this test. I don't need this. I don't need this. I certainly don't need this. Yeah, let me give you a little tip why you shouldn't use the constructor of your artisan commands. These constructor of artisan commands will always execute, even if your command is not executed. You need to be aware of that. If you do some expensive work in a constructor of a command, it will always execute on every request. So don't do that. Let's just remove this one, and you should really do it in all the work in your handle method. Okay, get subscribed signals. Let's see what we had in the tweet here. So I can just copy that. So I have here sick int and sick term, like that. What's the problem here? I should have like an extension. Okay, like that. Goes away. Oh, not in handle, of course, here. And I guess these signals are for when somebody just cancels out the command while it is running. So probably we'll have a command that runs a long time here. So command started, like that. And then here we should say what we are going to do. And I'm just going to say something here. Handling signal. And then maybe just the signal, which is an int. I guess these are like constants that are defined. Yep. And they're probably quite a lot. Okay. Handling signal. All right, let's see if this already works. Let's make some room here. Okay, let's test it out. Okay, command started. And here we have handling signal info. There's something wrong here with how it's being displayed, but we have something here. I don't see the signal itself, however. Maybe it's because it's 0 or something. Let me just concatenate it. See if we are getting that intent. No, it's because of the this is like a second. I had here like a second parameter, and I'm so used when I'm used to Ray that I can just dump everything that I want here. I'm not used to that. I can't just add anything here. So let's just do info signal was, and then just signal, something like that. Let's test it out. And here our output is normal again, and we have signal was 2, and signal 2, that's then not sig term, but sig int. That's when I press Control C. So yeah, this is working, but we want to have this much nicer. So you can shout at me in the comments, but I think I want to do this. Where I want to land is here. I don't want to bother implementing this interface. I don't want to bother having this. It just doesn't feel too Laravel-y to me. So I want to extend signable command. Signable command, which does that under the hood for me. Maybe we can handle signals. Maybe we can do that here. Handles signals. And then here is sig int is what we got, right? And what I want to be able to is on sig int. I want to be able to just execute it here. And what I also want to do is being able to do this. Signal handle sig int, and then this should execute from, and then this should execute. And that's basically the alternative to having this in your command. But this should be able to work in like any class. So yeah, that seems like a nice way to go about it. If you have any suggestions on how to have a better developer experience, how to improve the DX of this, let me know. Pum, 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 pum. No remarks here, so I'm going to continue. Okay, let's. What am I going to do? Am I going to do it in this project or create the package first? I'll create the package first. So if I do something stupid, that you can send like a PR to fix it. Okay. How do I start packages? Some of you might already know that. We have a skeleton for Laravel packages, and basically this contains the whole setup of a good package. So if you want to start a package, you can use this template. I'm going to make this a spaCy package. laravel-signal-aware-command handle process signals in artisan commands. That's already good. Let's make it public so you can see it too, and create it. So now we are creating basically a copy of what is in the package skeleton and putting it into this repo. Our package skeleton has a, or I'll start differently. All these files in the package skeleton, they have placeholders containing the username and the author name and the vendor name and such. And we have a little script to just fill in all of these placeholders. So I'm going to clone this. Like that. Git clone spaCy, then the repo. At laravel-signal command. Let's run, how is it called? Configure skeleton. Configure, that's autocomplete skeleton. Author name. My name is Freek van der Herten. Email freek@spaCy. My username is Freek Murze. The vendor name is spaCy. The package name is right. I want to have signable command as the namespace in class. Package description. This is my package signable command, but I already had a better description here. Like that. And now it's going to replace all the stuff. It will install all dependencies and run tests to see if everything is in order. So now it's running Composer. Oh, and there is a error. That's not good. That's something I need to fix in our skeleton then. Let's dive in and see what the problem is. But the script is still running, and I'm going to let it delete itself as we aren't going to run it again. Okay, let's open this up in PHP Storm. Run the tests. So they fail. And why do they fail? Something with the config directory. So we have a config file, signal-command. I probably won't need it, but I want to know why it's failing. Yeah, here the package name is set as signal-command. But that's wrong. That Laravel piece, I don't want to, or I need to have it there. That's strange. I wonder if I remove this, this will work probably. Yeah, there's something up with the registration. It should use like the short name here. Yeah, and for some reason it doesn't. Okay. It's because of these things here. Okay. Probably it would have worked if we had signal-command, then it would be okay. No, still not. You know what? I'm not going to dwell on this because we don't need a config file. This will just be signal-command. We probably won't need migrations, and we probably won't need commands. We also don't need views. So the only thing we need is this. I can delete the config file because I don't think we'll have any config. We'll probably don't have any database things here. Also no resources that can go. Let's see how our tests are doing. Our tests are good. Facade, I think we'll use a facade. We have some, I don't think we'll have any commands, any real commands here. So that can go. And that's basically the setup of the package. There's also an undo configure here. I think this was contributed earlier this week, but I don't need it anymore. It should have been deleted, I think, together with the script that I run to fill in all the placeholders. So yeah, a couple of things for me to fix on our skeleton. That's good. Okay, and then this is an initial commit. And let's push everything. Bench like that. Okay. Let's see what's next. Okay, so I have my demo application here. I have my package here. Now I want to be able to use everything from my package inside of this project. So the way you can do that is by let me format this. Is by having a repository section here. And you can give it a couple of items. And each item is an object where the type is path and the URL is the relative URL from this project to the package. So this is laravel-signal-aware-command like that. And now with any luck, I can just use my package already, signable or Laravel, spatie Laravel signable command. And just use devmaster, and then with any luck, he's going to symlink it. And with he, I mean composer. Composer update. See. And what is a problem? Composer here. I think I just this character is wrong across probably everything now. That's not good. Let's see, yeah. Okay, let's fix that. So it should be signable command. And that's probably why things were failing before. I'll take a look at that later. I hope that this will solve it for now. So now we use signable command everywhere. Update. Let's see. Yeah, and now it installs. That's good. We have a problem here. In test command, yeah, I was already just trying out some stuff that didn't that didn't exist yet. So, but now let's make all of this work. I'm going to put these things in comments so that the code will already work. And we want to have like a signable command here. Here's the signable command. Let's see. No comments here, I think. No, okay. So, signable command. I think this will be an abstract class. And it extends the regular command. And this one implements what was it? Signable interface? Signable command interface. Yeah. I'm going to remove that abstract here. So PHP Storm will allow me to add the stubs and make it abstract again. It's signable signalable is better, I think. Yeah, but that's a mouthful. And indeed, signable, you can read that as signable. You know what? I'm going to stick with this for now. Signal-aware command is maybe better. Yeah, I agree, Ryan and Adrian, that the name could be improved. So, yeah, signable. That really, yeah, it could sound like that indeed. I'm going to improve on that after the stream because now renaming all the things, it really isn't fun to watch at. But I'll just rename it after the stream. Let's just make it all work. So we have this signable command here. I think I could already use it if PHP Storm would allow me, import class. And yeah, there we have it. And right now, I think the command should work. We haven't implemented anything here. Or you know what? I'm going to return something empty here. So we have nothing, and this should just work, right? Okay, cool. Here we want to handle this. Oh no, we should first have like the subscribed signals, and those are the ones that are here. So we are going to return this handles signals. I can type or nothing. And here handle signal, let's just see if that is working. So let's just remove this here, move this tree to get a little bit of space here as well. I don't need the terminal here now. And let's do this info handling the signal. Like that. and we have handling the signal. So okay, this is already working, which is I think much nicer than what was before. Okay, let's maybe make this work. So a signal handle. So I should probably have like a signal class. Signal. That. Yeah, don't ask this again. And it will have a handle method. Or let me think. Will I use the IC container? Let's see here. There were some comments. You could drop handles signals. Yeah, I'm trying to drop that so that users don't have to use it. And use reflection to search all methods with on signal. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do on the command class. So that is what we are going to handle later. So here we will have a int with a signal and a callable, I guess, that we should have in register here. So here we should have a protected registered signal handlers or something. That. And this will just add something to that. This registered signal handlers add something to that. And how am I going to do this? I'm going to add the signal as a key, and that will be an array where the callable is in. Yeah. So that later on I can have a function execute signal handlers for a signal. That. And what it's going to do is it's going to loop over this registered string handlers for this signal, and it can be that it doesn't exist. So let's do an empty array if it doesn't exist. And this is a signal handler. That. Right. Yeah. And then I guess I can just execute it with a given signal like that. I hope that nobody's screaming at me for this. So let me think a little bit. So here we have the array, and here we have like and then we have the callable, and then we are going to call the callable like that. Okay, I think this is in order. What I'm also thinking is that maybe we can just pass the entire command and the input and output interface as well from the command itself. So signal handlers, they can also use things like this info on the past command or on the input or output, so that you can just basically write to the console from anywhere in your code. Okay, now we should be able, I think, let's see, because this is static, and I want to have like only a single instance of this. So I think I'm going to register this class as a singleton, and then have the facade just use that. I think that would be nice, right? Okay, let's do it. So oh, sorry about that. So we have like a singleton. This app singleton, yeah. And if you ask for a signal class, then you basically are going to get like this instance back. Signal, yeah, and that's basically it. And now I should have like the facade point that as well. And I'm always a little bit, yeah, how do you say it? I bad with remembering how I should register the facade. I actually don't know anymore if I have like a command here for this. Has facade? No. I have it in my composer.json, so it will load. And in the facade, maybe I can just do signal class, because this is the key in the IRC container that you should, that this facade should get whenever it is used. So I think this should be it. I think maybe this should work. Okay, let's just try it out. Let's do signal. And this should be the facade then. I don't see it here in auto completion. No, what? I should also just move this a little bit, because I think I like to have facades here in a separate namespace to make it clear, and just have signal here. Or let's move it first. So this should move to facades, and yeah, you're going to see me do something something nasty. There's like a problem on this MacBook where in this dialog, I think it's a problem with PHP Storm actually, where only in this dialog I can't type this character, so I have to copy paste this. It's a little bit annoying. Still have to find out why that is going on. So let's refactor that so it is in facades. Yeah, do the refactor. Oh, damn. I did the entire namespace. Sorry about that. It's here. This facade should be moved in facades. It doesn't do it. Let me just do it manually. Signal command. This should be facades like that. And it should be named signal. And it's going to. How am I going to do this? Yeah, I'm always a little bit rusty with this. Signal class like that. Signal class. Now I can just name this as signal like that. See if it is correctly in Composer as well. So this should be thoughts signal like that. And I guess that this is where we want to be, right? So we have this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah. I don't know if this one is going to pick up on it already. Signal. Oh, let me just copy paste the namespace. Yeah, it doesn't want to autocomplete that. I wonder why. Command facades, yeah, that is right. Just do further update, maybe it will register it again. No, nothing. I don't think it has done anything. Here. Yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Always a little bit toying around. Signal, no. Just doing that again. So just user update. Alias is wrong. Let's see that. So spatie, signal command, facade, signal. And this should probably be signal, right? It's been a while since I've used the facade. Let's see if this actually could fix the problem. Signal, yeah, it's still indexing. You know what? I'm already going to type what I want to have. So I want to have a function here. I want to have sick. This should handle, yeah, sick int. This should handle here sick int. And this is what I want to execute. Okay. Going receiving signal like that. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, now it works. Yeah, I guess it was some weird indexing issue here. And I should probably also fix this because this goes to signal. And PHP warning warns me that I'm now editing a file outside of my project, but this is actually symlinked. So with any luck, this has also been updated here as well. Okay, yeah, dump autoload. That's probably what I should have done. Thanks for that tip, Nick. Okay. Is this what is needed to make this work? Let's just test it out and see. Let's start it. And handling the signal. Oh, wait, handling the signal. That's not what I want. I want to have like receiving the signal. I think handling the signal is still here. Ah, yeah, but of course here I should call signal. I'm not going to use the facade here, but I'm just going to resolve signal here, class. And this one had execute signal handlers. Signal. So that's the part that was missing, I guess. App, for if you don't know it, is like the old school variant of resolve. And I think maybe it's because I'm an old artisan, I actually prefer app. Let's just try this out. And not working. Shouldn't it be mixin instead of C? Yeah, I guess mixin could be a better choice. I think the problem with mixin is that mixin isn't a standard. I think only PHP Storm understands mixin, and C is in the standard, I think. Okay, let's first see why this isn't working. So is handle signal being called? Yeah, that's being called here. So we are in execute signal handlers also. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Let's count this registered signal handlers. We have 0. So that is the problem, I guess. I see the problem here. So we actually don't read this code because I've put it in front of the sleep. So you should register this first, because otherwise we don't register anything here. Okay, let's try it again. Like that. Okay, now I have something registered here. And some of you might wonder, hey, why doesn't one of the co-creators of Ray use Ray here? Well, I use Ray whenever I have like more than one thing I want to dump. Whenever I only have to dump one thing, I just stick to this because it's nice and easy. Yeah, and Benan, I think it's a little bit small here. I made the right suggestion that this should be moved in front of the sleep. Okay, let's try it again. Test. Receiving signal. So that's good. So this actually works now. Yeah, I'm already pretty happy with the progress that we are making here. Let's maybe also push this already to the repo. So if you want to, you can play with it as well. Let's put here merge conflicts. Yeah, I don't need this. I want this. Like that. Okay. Yeah. What's the next thing that I want to do? Because now I can handle this from anywhere. Let me think. So let's go to the signal command. Handle signal. Let's also give this one the actual command that is executing. So this is a command that we are going to, or no, I'm thinking wrong. I should give it here, and this is the command here, and it's here. Yeah, execute signal. So here we get the command. And we should give that to all our handlers as well, like that. So now here we can get signal itself. Yeah, this is a little bit silly because I'm here in the command itself, but the idea is that you can, or that you have the ability to put this anywhere in your code. And then anywhere in your code, you can get to the command that was actually being executed. So So I'm going to type this command, receiving signal, and then let's do from command, and this is maybe the command class then. Class. Can I do this? Okay. Project doesn't know that I'm in PHP 8, so yeah, this is PHP 8 now, and now this is allowed. Yeah. Let's do string interpolation. I generally like that more, but I actually don't know if this one is allowed. If you can do like colon, clause, and string interpolation. Let's just test it out. And I guess, yeah, unexpected token that PHP Storm did this refactor, but you aren't actually allowed to do this. So I'm going to leave it like that. Command started. Cool. Now let's close it. And yeah, this works. So we're getting the right signal from test command. So that's already pretty nice. Okay, let's commit this. Okay, on sigint, I want to make that work as well. Am I going to do it in this stream or not? Got a merge conflict in signal here again. It's probably because on the repo we have some automatic style fixers, and probably a commit with a style fix has been committed after my last commit. Yeah, I want to have like the version that has like the command like that. Commit master. I wonder if I have still time enough to do this. Because yeah, the reason why I'm doing this stream now is because yeah, my kids are out for a walk with my girlfriend, and they'll come back in like a couple of minutes. And then it's a little bit noisy here. So I'm going to leave it at this for now. So the next step that I'm going to do is probably add some tests for this. And testing this will be, I think, kind of easy because I can just write tests for this signal class, and then I can basically do whatever I want. So I can test this whole signal class outside of the context of a command class. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is to use some reflection to get like the first I need to probably loop over all the defined constants of this extension to map this to a word, because this is just a number, and then use some reflection to see which methods are there on this command, and if there's something matching that I can just call this one on the command. And then I think, yeah, this is basically ready. That's just what I wanted to do. If you have any suggestions for functionality to make this better, let me know on the repo. Yeah, I do welcome PRs and issues. So yeah, send me your ideas there. So yeah, I hope that you like this little stream. Yeah, you saw me mess up a little bit. I hope that demystifies the process a little bit, that it's also for me, it's a little bit searching to get things going. But I'm pretty happy where we got in like 40 or 50 minutes time. So I'm going to remove my screen like this. And yeah, the only thing that I want to do is to, thank you all for watching and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody.